Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Lindbergh Center here in Hopkins, Minnesota for Lake Conference action between the Buffalo Bison and the Hopkins Royals. My name is Andy Gugesberg. Joining me tonight, Janae Alderson. And Janae, we are in for it here as these two teams looking to get their first conference win of the season. As we look through we're finishing up starting lineups here. Let me go through Buffalo's. They have on the pins Kaya Garrett, Macy Gouda, and Megan Stendahl. In the middle, Haley Posch, Kaya Caffey. Running the offense will be Lindsay Hartman, and anchoring the back row, libero Grace Therian. On the other side of the net for the Hopkins Royals tonight, starting Caitlin O'Connor, Jayana Johnson, Leanna Heyman, Nasia Griffin, Sophia Matthews, Georgia Halicki, and Damea Patton. Hopkins coming in with a 7-9 record, 0-2 in the Lake Conference across the net. Buffalo 6-12 and 0-3 in the Lake Conference. Janae, what are we looking for tonight with these two teams going at it, battling for a spot out of the cellar here in the Lake?
Well, out of the cellar, we're looking definitely for serve receive, some good passes from either team. Obviously, the one that's going to serve receive the best is probably going to be coming out on top, as every coach always expresses. And then on the other side, you're going to just need some strong serving. Both looked pretty good during warm-ups. You had some long serves that are a little floaty, but you also have those strong serves across the net. So they can stay consistent, if they can, put it in a place where, or put it on someone that they want to. Obviously, that's the coach's job to tell them where to serve. Then they will do great. But obviously, on both sides, you have Buffalo's coach saying that they're also focusing on defense. Hopefully, they get some positive block touches. Hopefully, they get some great digs. And then you have Hawkins looking just for movement without the ball. Hopefully, they can just get into the right place and stopped when they're hitting. So we'll see which one follows through on both those commitments.
Lineups are checked, liberos are on the floor, and we have a serve. Leanna Heyman to serve to start. Passes up, nice pass, gonna hang one in the middle. Caffey sends it across, tips it down for a kill, and the early lead.
All right, that was honestly a very good pass. As I said before, it's all about the serve receive. Obviously, she did not connect the way she wanted to, but that'll just settle out as they go. It's just the first set, and they connected with the middle, so that's great to see.
Nice serve here from Gouda. Another gap set going the other way, and that return the favor, serve, receive, kill. You talked about it at the beginning, Janae. Both teams taking care of the first ball side out. Teams that do that at a percentage of about 50 tend to win more matches than they lose.
Yeah.
Big serve here, I believe. Hard to see numbers from where we're at. Nice tight pass. They go to Caffey again. Caffey just a force to be reckoned with at 6'4". The sophomore middle blocker does a lot of really nice things there, and she'll get her high fives as she comes off. And into the serving spot will be Therian.
And it's really nice to see both these teams establishing their middle early. Hopefully that'll help them later on when they start setting their outsides with the block.
First out-of-system ball. We'll see who can handle it. Into the block, covered well by the Royals, but not enough. Nice cover there, as I believe that is that 10? That would be Halicki. Takes a nice tip, roll shot, tries to reset the point, doesn't get the opportunity to send it back across. Therian to serve again. Pass, this one's on the net, sent across on 2, picked up by the setter. Gonna go back row here. Deep 6 to deep 6. Another gap set into the block and down. Really nice block there by Megan Stendahl. You see her really extend her arms. In our gym, we talk about not 1 inch. You got to get your hands across the net to make sure that that ball doesn't get a chance to come over, and Buffalo does just that. They are up 4-1 here early. Another serve, great float serve off the net, out of system ball. Free ball chance for the Bison. Little communication error. That's the cleanup we're going to have later in the set if Buffalo is going to continue their ways. They get the free ball they want, but because there's a communication breakdown, no chance. It's an overpass back, and Hopkins gets the point. Back to serve now, Griffin. Serve is deep and out. Misses deep 6 there.
Yeah, and that, again, to your point in that last play, too, is you're going to have to clean those up. And it's really good on Gianna as well. That was a great place. Everyone knows that's where the setter lives. The setter releases, someone else comes in, and no communication breakdown, as you were saying, Andy. So it's really going to be something. Hopefully they clean that up in the next play, because I'll be going there all day if I was Gianna.
Ooh. Great serve. Serving substitution there as Schultz comes in to serve and blitzes one. Goes off of the passer and out of bounds. Bison up 6-2. Griffin probably wants to take a little more seam there, take a little bit more leadership in that libero jersey. They go at her again. This ball's off the net, high outside. Oh, back set. Goes cross court, dug up nicely. High set in the middle, hanging. That's trouble. We do have a net violation. And a point to Hopkins.
Yeah, so that setter really did try to push it out there just a bit tight. And honestly, Haley Poe, she did all she could with that by trying to tip it over, but just a little too much broad jumping on that one.
Good serve. The ball floats deep on her. Good hustle from the Bison. Free ball chance opportunity for the Royals. Go outside, down the line. That is a nice swing from sophomore Georgia Halicki. She takes that ball down the line for a point. Royals within 2.
Yeah, and that set was inside, and Halicki did have an approach pretty far back and just putting all her power towards one way. It was honestly a very good look.
O'Connor with another serve. Trouble for the Bison. Free ball chance. See if Hopkins can convert this one as well. Pass a little bit further off than they would like. They run the 32 there. Halicki looking for hands, did not get them. Side out Bison.
Yeah, and Halicki did have those blockers confused because with that free ball, or with that really good pass as well, they had one person going up in the middle, another person right beside her. She just kind of broad jumped, went too far in front of the ball, and it was behind her, swung too hard, just went out of bounds just by a little bit. But I would give it back to her if I was a setter.
Ebert to serve. Goes right at the libero. Free ball opportunity here for the Bison. They communicate well on this one. High outside set, tipped across, covered well. Setter swinging, I love it. Another opportunity here for the Royals on a slide approach kind of there. I like that move from the right side. She goes cross into the 1-6 seam for the point.
Yeah, honestly, as a former middle, I love to see a slide coming from anyone. Making those blockers move, making them guess. A moving block is honestly all you want. Get those hands, but she just found the seam.
Halicki drops one off the table. Nice serve. Well, it'll go in as an ace as Posh not able to handle it. Royals within 1.
What do you think about both of these servers? Honestly, both sides are doing really well. Like, very consistent as well. What are you thinking about that?
I think the serve is such a key part. We talked about serve-receive being the key to winning, but if you can serve tough and get your opponent out of system, as we see another out-of-system error there from the Bison, it's a good contact point. The ball's floating off all of the servers' hands. You can tell it's something that they work on in the practice gym every day. High outside set, swing into the block, covered nicely, dumped across. Such a smooth play there by Hartman, the senior setter. Only 5'6", but does a really nice job elevating and sending that ball across from the top of her reach. Bison take the lead back.
That was awesome, just because she kind of did what Liana tried to do earlier, but just a little bit quicker, a little bit more pace. Caught him off guard in transition.
In-system pass, set is tight, pushed across. Gonna go outside. Another good swing there from Guida, excuse me. Out of system. Are we gonna get a swing from the ground? Yes, and paints the line. Hopkins does a nice job. Their middle back comes in, plays a little more read defense, and the Bison, I don't know if that was intentional or not, but that's a really good spot down the line.
Yeah, that was Haley Schultz, though, a substitute coming in actually from back row, just kind of doing her thing, placing it where you need to. That's just the way it goes when you're a team player. You just have to do what you need to do to get the point.
Tight pass. They run quick, and it's down before the block even gets off the ground. Was that Jayana Johnson on the swing there?
I think so. Oh,
nope.
Demaya Patton.
Yeah, Patton there with a nice swing. We are a long way away, and I'm not nearly as young, and neither are my eyes as they used to be, so hang with me, everybody.
I'm trying, guys. I'm trying to help them.
Out of system ball. Going to be a swing here from the outside. Dug up nicely. Sent across. Caffey picks it up. Good call here. Another out of system swing. They go cross court. Picked up again. Free ball opportunity. Caffey takes it. They run the slide with her. Great block. Good opportunities. And Hopkins takes care of the point late. That was Johnson sending that ball deep off the block at the end. Really good vision there from Hopkins, knowing that Caffey is probably going to get the free ball swing. They did. They blocked her, and they are tied up at 9s. Patton still serving. That jump float has a little pace to it. Out of system ball. Outside set. Swung out of bounds.
Yeah, she's won a lot of pace on that ball, just behind that service line. Libero's out, so obviously they can, Buffalo can take advantage of that, but the serve is just really putting them out of system at this point.
Yeah, I think if that serve isn't as tough, then they can run whatever they want, and they probably get the opportunity. But because Patton has such an aggressive serve, and there we see another one where Caffey can't quite handle it. Royals starting to pull away here as we approach the middle of set 1. 11-9, their lead. Patton still serving. Deep 5-6 seam, out of system again. Back row swing, dug up nicely. Ooh. Look to be clean enough. Ooh, swing is out of bounds. And a much needed side out for the Bison.
Yeah, it was looking to be a bit of a run that almost a timeout needed, but obviously Buffalo did figure it out and had a pretty decent pass. That's all you can do for a really good serve.
Back to serve again. Ooh, nice serve there from Hartman. Free ball coming across. Knodel, back set. Dug up nicely. Roll shot. Picked up there by Griffin. Outside set, nice swing. Dug again, nice long rallies. The ender, and the point will go to Hopkins as that swing misses just wide. I believe that was Gaida again.
Yeah, and Coach Peterson has to be happy with the defense they've been playing tonight on Buffalo's side, as that was one of their focuses, and Hopkins serving pretty dang well after Patton went on that run. So they're hitting their goals, and it's just a good game, a close game of 12-10 at this point.
Another pass at 20 feet, out of system ball. Swung it into the net there. Ebert didn't like the ball she got, still tried to do something productive with it. Stendhal didn't like the ball she got, tried to do something more productive with it, ended up putting it in the net.
What would you usually do there, Andy, if you didn't get a ball you liked?
Well, you try and live to fight another day. That's when you're going to go high corner and try and just put that ball into deep 5. She gets another chance here. This time she takes it off the hands. Picked up, covered nicely, pushed across. Great block. Another swing coming. That's a great seam. Matthew with a nice swing there. Buffalo's going to take a timeout here, Janae. And if you're Coach Peterson in the huddle right now, what are you talking about?
Well, at this point, I am talking about first serve receive obviously broke down a little bit, and that has to do, one, with communication, as their one person in the back obviously was late in seeing the ball, reached and dove for it, had a decent pass, but with a little communication, they could have got a pretty good pass on that. And then with that communication, they had another breakdown in the middle and they were all looking at it, and the libero had to go over in a free ball. They could have took a swing on that. So just get back to basics, get back to just talking to each other, get more positive block touches. In the beginning, they had 2. They had another good positive block touch here as well, but they're just starting to pick it up. So just live for each rally and live each play. Just think about, be smart, as you saw earlier. She tried to do something productive with the ball, but maybe live for another day and put it over in a free ball. So back to basics, I would say. What about you, Andy? That was long, huh?
That's perfect. That's exactly what you're here for, Janae. We love the insight you give us there. Exactly the things we're looking for. As you see Peterson still kind of relaying some information to her team. I think they know they have the ability to be with this team, and it's just some breakdowns towards the end there, giving up a big run here. Off the timeout. Back serving. Hopkins ready to put this one in play. Another good serve. Back set, swing off the block, touch. They use all three, just short. Great hustle and effort there from the Hopkins Royals. Good run of serves there from Heyman.
And yeah, that's exactly what you want to see out of a timeout, is at least just get 1 point rolling and don't let the Avalanche keep going. So hopefully they can get a serve on this and keep rolling for the Buffalo.
Stendahl does put that ball in play. It's a nice opportunity there. They go at Johnson, tries to hit that gap set that she did to start the set, and set just wasn't quite high enough. Stendahl to serve again. Very close, and that blue and black line is tough to see. Line judge Johnny on the spot there does a really nice job with the call. Serve is out, and Hopkins will serve up 15-12. Serve is off the net again. Opportunity here. Swing with the left hand there. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Just not that strong enough. Also, that block was pretty solid up there with both of them hands pressed all the way over. It's just hard to get anything, especially with sets being a little too close to the net for Buffalo at this point.
And there's an ace. And the Royals are rolling now, up 17-12.
It looks to me that they are going directly at Macy. You see her looking over at her coach, just looking at what can I do, and she just gives her a little bit of reassurance, and they're probably going to go for her again one more time.
Matthews serves again. They go at her again. Out-of-system ball, looking for an out-of-system swing. Dug up by Matthew as it's sent across by Jayana. Another opportunity blocked again. Outside set. That is a great spot from the sophomore Georgia Halicki. She hits a roll shot right there. Middle back had kind of shifted over down the line a little bit. Maybe that's the system, I don't know, but that's normally a ball that middle back should eat up. Matthews still serving. That's a much better pass. See what they do with it. They run the outside. Dug up very well there from Griffin. Now we're going to get a roll shot picked up. Uh-oh. Net violation on the Bison.
And you know, there's one thing you want to see is Macy coming back after 2 struggle passes and then having 2 good passes, form perfect. But then what you don't want to see is unforced errors like a net after such a good rally. So Buffalo's doing some up and down things right now. But they can definitely get back into it, get some momentum going right now.
Matthews serves again. That bottom drops out of that one. Sent across, and we're going to have a double contact called. 20-12. Royals looking to palindrome the score here.
Let's see.
Matthews been on a great run. We'll see if she's got another good serve in her.
Yeah.
And on cue, the announcer jinx. Matthew misses her serve. 13-20. Caffey will find some time on the bench there. Back to serve will be Grace Therian. Pass is tight, brought back, and we're going to get a lift call there.
Yeah, just a little too tight for Leona, but honestly, it's a pretty decent pass. If she was front row, that would have been awesome to go over on, or even just trick them a little bit, get a little jump set going, but just a little too tough for Leona at that point.
We go at Halicki again. That one's much better. They go back to her, and little 4-to-4 action there. That's a nice swing for the first ball side out.
Yeah, honestly kind of just looked like Garrett. She wasn't too ready for it, and sometimes as an outside, those are really surprising when you're just ready to go hit, and she tried to go off on her own and kind of get ready for the hit, but wasn't quite ready for the dig. So great 4-to-4 action on that one.
Big swing, bigger block.
Solid block. You really can't say much about that one.
Right. Garrett thought she had line, decided she was going to uncork on the ball, and the block closed all around her. 14-22, Bison are down, Janae. Let's go inside the huddle of the Royals here. First-year head coach Coral Hange. What is she telling the Royals right now?
Well, the Royals at this point just stay consistent and keep the momentum. Yes, the Bison are down 14-22, but the momentum and going into the next game is the biggest thing. If they start getting on a run, they start feeling confident, that goes into the next game. For the Royals, they need to stay consistent, put on really good serves, try not to miss any, just to not show any breakdown, and keep the communication constant as well as serve receive. So basics, as always, per every coach usually says. But what would you say if you were up 22-14?
Up 22-14, it's about finishing what we started right now. It's about taking the opportunity to serve tough, don't let Buffalo breathe. I coached with a husband and wife a few years ago, Ben and Laura Rodifer, and Laura told our girls, our 14-year-old girls, at the beginning of the season, we were beating a team, and they went on like a 4-point run. I called a timeout, and Laura told the story about if you're fighting a bear and you get it underwater, you drown the bear. You don't let the bear up for water.
Right.
Or up for air. So Hopkins needs to drown the Buffalo here, as it were.
It looks like they're doing it behind the service line for sure.
Griffin with a service ace there. You know, it wasn't that long ago the Bison were up like 10-8, and since then it has been all Royals here as they are up 23-14 here, looking to close out set one. Trouble with a pretty easy serve there. Ooh. And the wheels have fallen off as Stendhal can't even get that free ball across. Trying to do too much with too little. It's set point for your Royals.
Yeah, at this point, if you are a Bison, you just want to have a deep breath, do what you know and do what you've always learned in practice. Don't try to win it all in one game.
Closer than we thought it was going to be. That serve just misses deep. It is 24-15. Entering the game here, Haley Schultz. Schultz with the kill last time she was in the back row. We'll see what her arm has in her here, whether she can get a run going for the Bison. Out of system ball. Blicky gonna get her swing. Oh, she tips it across. Nice block. Oh, and a communication breakdown there. We'll give the point to Hopkins as Patton takes care of the overpass. 25-15 to end set one. Janae, what did you see?
Well, honestly, the last point kind of told the whole story for Bison, Buffalo. Don't know why it's so hard to say Bison today, but for the Buffalo team, it was just communication breakdown at this point. It just felt as though everything was just a little bit harder because no one knew what to do. Everyone's looking at each other. But if they can honestly pick that up and just call the ball early, especially in serve receive, and maybe help Macy out a little bit. Right now they are targeting her, so if they either want to I honestly, as a coach, you'd probably just want her to keep going. It's kind of early in the season, so people are probably going to target her if they see this game later, but leave her in, give her some confidence, or start shading, maybe give the libero a little more responsibility. But really it's just communication and just keeping in there 1 point at a time. But what would you say, Andy?
I think you covered it all there, Janae. We're going to take a little break from the mics here. We will be back for the beginning of set two as your Hopkins Royals take set one, 25-15.
CCX Media is the first place you go for local news and sports. But did you know you can sign up for those stories to go straight to your inbox on our website? Simply go to ccxmedia.org. Click on the subscribe button, and from there choose which notifications you want to receive. Then we'll send your favorite CCX Media news, sports, and city events straight to your inbox. Sign up now at ccxmedia.org.
And welcome back to the Lindbergh Center. Hopkins Royals take set one, 25-15. Elsewhere in the Lake Conference, getting some live updates here. St. Michael Albertville takes set one, 25-17 over Monticello. And in a top six matchup between the Wayzata Trojans and the Eden Prairie Eagles, it is tied up at 24-24. Wayzata just took the lead, 25-24. Hopkins retired Hall of Fame coach Vicki Seliger Swenson at the match as her daughters are playing, or at least Stella is playing for Wayzata, keeping me updated as we go, so we'll keep you guys in the loop as well. Buffalo earns the right to serve here to start set two, and Lindsay Hartman looking to get things off to a fast start as they did in set one. Hartman's serve goes right into zone 5, picked up by Galicki. Outside set and trouble. O'Connor not able to do anything there. That ball is a little bit tighter than anybody wants.
Yeah, the pass was pretty good. She still only had 2 options. She went with the obvious one, but just a little bit too tight.
Ooh. Another tough serve. Heyman lays out to keep it alive. Sent across, picked up nicely. Quick set in the middle. There it is.
There it is.
Caffey was 2 for 2 in the first 3 points to start the set, and I don't think we said her name again the rest of the set. They've got to find a way to get her more volleyballs.
Yeah, that just goes down to serve receive. If you see your middle is doing that and she's not getting the ball, you're just not really getting the pass up at that point, and that tells the story right there. Oh.
Hartman serves that one into the net. Side out for Hopkins, back to serve. I believe, is that O'Connor? No, that is Matthew.
Yes, it is.
Small victories, Janae, small victories.
Good eyes out here on the Hopkins field.
Serve is deep, and it is more than could be handled there by Therian. Kind of crosses her feet up there, opens her hips, and as Shakira says, the hips don't lie. That ball had no chance. 2-2.
Yeah, and we're seeing a new passer out here, actually. We do not see a Macy, who did struggle last set. And now they're going for the libero as they don't really have their target. And they had a good first serve, but the libero picked it up right away on the second serve. So
nice little swing there. Rolls it over the block. Nice point for O'Connor there. A last-minute start. Literally, while Hopkins was serving, head coach Coral Hangs came up and was like, one is starting this set. Really good one. So there it is. Opportunities given and taken advantage of. High outside set into the block and out of bounds. Counted as a point for the Bison. Nice swing there. I believe that was Stendal using the block.
Yeah, and she really went into the meat of the block, but the block was not pressing all the way over. They're more straight up, and their hands were going out towards the outside of the court. So although it looked pretty, it was outside of the court, and is a point for Bison.
Now we have Gaida back in to serve. Nice serve from her. Quick set into the middle. And pushed across by Johnson for the point. Caffey tried to go straight up instead of pressing, and Johnson will take the space and the point. Royals lead 4-3. Griffin to serve. Bottom drops out of that one, out of system play. Look for a free ball. Here it comes. See if the Royals can convert. And a back set here, pushed across. Nice layout. That ball is up, and we're going to keep playing. Another good pickup there by Matthew. Galicki gets blocked, self-cover. Free ball chance and taken advantage of here. Bison back set, nice choice, but blocked. Well read by the Royals.
Yeah, that was a really good read by the block. They had all their hitters and the setter all the way pushed across the net, and she number 12, Bison. Hartman, she just put it all the way back, just couldn't get the hit. Hitter couldn't get her feet to the ball, just landed and right into the block. So good on both parts.
Griffin serves again. This ball might be over. Johnson takes care of the overpass. Oh no, we're going to keep playing. Roll shot coming across. Chaos. You asked me earlier what I would want a player to do if they got a set they didn't like. It's exactly that. Hit it into that deep cross court and cause confusion. As Griffin, who's been taking care of the hard-driven ball quite well, not able to get her feet stopped as she backpedals and causes a point for the Bison. They're back within one. Serving here. Into the net.
And it is a fine line when serving aggressive. Sometimes you'll be into the net or out of the back of the court, preferably out of the back of the court, so you get those passers to guess whether it's in or not. But when you're serving aggressive, sometimes you will have those days where you're hitting inside the net or out.
O'Connor serves it well, and that ball hits cross court and down. Libero Griffin did not agree with the line judge on that one.
Not at all, actually.
Little side eye there. I like it. Little passion. Schultz back into the game for Buffalo and serving.
But I mean, the Bison are seeing now the libero does have a little bit of weakness on off-speed balls. She can get the hard ones, but maybe they have figured something out here, but.
Well, you told me last time that we had a missed serve. She missed into the middle of the net. We wanted to see a ball miss deep. I don't think that was the deep you were talking about.
That was not the one I wanted.
That's a little too deep, huh?
Yeah, a little bit.
Halicki serves to zone 6. Nice pass. Tip to, oh, such good vision.
I didn't even know if it was going to go over the net. That was a perfect set tip right there.
Yeah, Posh does a really good job there seeing the zone 4 open. And Celeste Gorman, my wife, the ex-head coach of Blaine, that was the first shot she taught her middles. No matter when they got to her, she made sure they could do the tip to 4 without question. Oh, now we're going to get a sub denied. Or not. We have absolute chaos. Taking control, we're going to get the sub. All right, back into the game is Gelberg, the junior outside hitter.
Oh, seeing some playing time.
Ebert with a nice serve. Passes good. Nice back set. Big swing. Picked up nicely. Shot across by Gelberg. Outside. That's a nice swing from Matthew. Dug up nicely by Theron. And here comes a free ball. Love it. Yep, absolutely. That middle goes to 12 feet to pass that ball. You better give it back to her. That ball's into the tape. No, we have a touch. We're going to keep playing.
Ooh.
Swing coming here from Matthew. She goes cross court into the 5. Dug up nicely again by Therian. There's that tip. She goes to 1 this time. Equal to the challenge is O'Connor, and that ball is in. Great spot.
Wow, you love to see first a middle passing and hitting after she passes, and a setter taking a great shot towards the setter position. So Leanna having some smarts there as she is front row but not setting.
Patton back to serve here, up by 2, and that one goes into the middle of the net. You know, we talked in set 1, we talked about how clean everybody was playing. We weren't having serving errors, and that's at least the 3rd, if not 4th, from this set. Maybe the adrenaline is starting to wear off. They're a little tired. We'll see here. Bison within 1. Back to serve is Posh. She serves right at zone 6. Back set. Shot across. Really nice swing there. Is that Heyman on the right side? I think it is.
Yeah, it is. She's just having a night. Setting, hitting, does not matter.
And here comes O'Connor back into the game.
It gives me a little joy when I see a short hitter being successful, as I was a 5'9" middle.
And one of the most competitive 5'9" middles I ever covered. Great hustle, and we're going to get a center line violation there.
Great hustle, though.
Heyman tried to keep her body on her side of the net, didn't quite have the control there as that pass was low and fast. Back into the game is Stendahl, I believe, and back to serve is Hartman. Great float serve. Saw the panels the whole time. Outside set, inside the block. Really nice swing there from O'Connor. The block set up, taking away a lot of cross, and she found an angle inside the antenna, but outside the block to take that cross-court swing, and the Royals are up by 2. Is this Matthew?
Yes, it is. Another win.
Bottom drops out of that one. Great pass still. Recover. Nice swing. Love what Stendahl did with that ball. Fast, fast, faster. Pass was low. Nice pickup from Hartman, who runs a fast tempo to the outside, and Stendahl takes care of the ball.
Yeah, the block really never got up, and they were slow to get up before she even swung, so she kind of had the whole court for herself.
Good serve, picked up nicely. Back set, I love to see there. Back set again here, coming cross court, and that one just misses there as Stendahl got under the ball.
Yeah, Bison's seeing a little bit of struggle trying to get their right side going. With that, then you kind of just are struggling to get your middle going as well. You just want that middle to have open net, and hopefully we can see Caffey again one of these times, huh?
Service tough, and not with that pass. Great hustle as they keep it alive. Free ball sent across. Opportunity here for the Royals. They go inside 32. Galicki takes her swing. We're going to go back row, out of system set. Gaida, had her front rower opportunities removed after a tough first set. So she gets her first set here in set 2, maybe trying to do too much with too little, and the Royals are up by 3. Griffin floats another one across. Hang it, and they go high ball to the outside, but it's good enough for a kill.
Yeah, on the other side, Demaya really never saw the other hitter coming up. She went up with her middle hitter perfect, but then she had that outside hitter coming on at 32. She had cross court all day. Very good play for free ball.
Yeah, you're not going to not block Caffey there, and the setter did a really nice job of finding that. Oh, free ball chance here. They run that 32 again. That time it's up and off the block and out of bounds.
Yeah, they really did establish that middle early, giving that outside many opportunities right now. As the middle on Hopkins, they have to respect that middle because she's been doing well. Obviously, it's not Caffey, but you're going to expect the other middle can do the same thing. And right now, they're just having really good success with their free ball plays.
Another good serve. Bottom drops out. Passed well. Outside, and again, if I'm Buffalo, I've got to move that block. That's the second time she's gone outside the block into the middle of the court. I don't know if they're trying to take away sharp cross, if that's what the tape gave them, or if the right side is just late getting to her position. Good aggressive serve, out of system play here. And Garrett tries to do something with nothing there. Another point for the Royals.
And yeah, that is, as earlier when Bison was down before, when you start doing a little too much, not living for another day, just give a free ball, live and defend that. It's kind of just starting to do too much at this moment, getting a little bit hectic.
Wait a minute. Oh, we're going to get a lift call.
Oh, I was like, that looks clean, kind of.
Coral wanted a back row attack call, but I don't think the server ever got up high enough. The block went right back into her. Off the net again. Uh-oh, chaos. See if we get a swing, and we do. Dug up nicely. Good tip. Well covered. Out of system swing. That time, Garrett gets it across. Right side. I love the opportunity there for Heyman. Another set, another libero set, and that ball is, oh, we have a net violation on Hopkins.
Yeah, and there is a perfect example of Bison really just living for another day. They're just taking smart swings, tipping when they can, and then they're just making Hopkins make the play or make the mistake as they are in the net. So as long as they keep doing that, playing with Hopkins, doing what they can, I think they can play with this. I think they can get back into this game, but they're also not far off.
Right. Haley Schultz entering and serving, and a service error again, Janae.
I jinxed it. So this is what commentary jinxing is.
It's real. I'm not
real.
making it up. Halicki back to serving. We're just going to let her do it. Nice serve. They run quick here. Nice swing, and Posh with a swing cross body at the setter for the kill.
Yeah, when Bison has a great set, they have some really good plays. As they were hitting that 32 all night, they finally went with the middle. On Hopkins' side, they went and went that outside, and they had no blocker for the middle, so that setter is reading really well on what those blockers are doing on the other side and feeling if they're blocking the middle or outside, so good on her part.
Jelberg and Ebert into the game. Ebert serves a great one. Free ball opportunity here for the Bison. Out of system. Jelberg on the outside. Big swing from her.
She got back there for her approach, did she?
Yeah, that's that working hard in transition, being available, getting yourself ready to go. The 6-foot junior does a really nice job there, taking a big swing. Another serve from Ebert here. Great pass. Of course they run that gap set, and as they've done more times than I can count, big swing. When the middle is in position 2, they've gone to her just about every time.
I was literally, every time she seems to hit a ball and go back to serve, I was like, it looks like that's what they're doing every single time. Good play.
Patton went on a run one of the last times she served. Oh, that's awful, Andy. That's just awful. Oh.
It's a real thing.
My apologies to the entire Patton family. 15-17, Bison within 2. Back to serve, is that?
Haley Pope?
You are correct. Back row swing from Halicki, just misses. Bison within one. You talked about it earlier, Janae. Just hang around. If you don't love what you get, give it back. And that strategy is working here late. It's a good pass. They go outside. Matthew cross court off the middle who's in the back row. And present company excluded, Janae. You were a fantastic defending middle when you went back and served and played your role back there. Not a lot of middles take as much pride as you did, and we saw it right there. That's a ball I think Posh can make. She can make that play if she's really locked in and ready to dig. Serving here is Heyman. Great pass. They're going to hang it to Caffey. Tips across. Heyman going outside here to Matthew. Blocked well. Repeat, free ball chance. High outside set. Gelberg dug over. Gelberg takes care of the second opportunity.
Well, first of all, you got to give respect to Caffey. They got 3 blockers on here. She still managed to make a play. Then they go outside. Obviously, all the blockers looking to Caffey to get it again. I wish she got it again, but they went outside. Right play, and she just nails it and does the smart thing and puts it where no one is. Honestly, a very good play overall. Loved it.
Hartman back to serve, trailing by 1. That is a great serve as Matthew and Griffin both looked at each other and then somebody yelled out, more of a hope than a thought, really.
Yeah, it's one of those outs. That ball just dropped. It's hard to tell when you have a good serve like that.
Race to 7 here in set 2 as it's 18-18. Another good serve. Galicki passes well. We're going to go back to Matthew. That ball is dug up. Good layout here. Free ball opportunity. See if the Royals can convert. I like the gap here. It's a set over. We're going to keep playing. Pushed across and touched. Big opportunity there from Sophia Matthew, who thought she was getting a faster ball, didn't she? Looked like her timing was off.
Yeah, it did look that way, but she played it well and put it where in the spot a lot of people have been looking to. I've seen a lot in Park Center. They were doing it as well. It's just that deep corner shot, that line shot, and a lot of people are taking advantage of it in high school nowadays.
It's a nice serve. Bottom drops out again, and chaos ensues. It is 20-18. Peterson going to call a timeout here pretty quick?
Andy, I feel like we are the same people today. I would call one.
She's going to wait. 20-18, Royals up by 2. Clips the tape. Opportunity here. Free ball sent across. Picked up nicely. There's the middle swing. Oh, great dig. Gelberg takes it down the line. Heyman with a nice pickup. Free ball chance for the Bison here. See what they have. There's Caffey.
Whoa. Honestly, from the get-go, you have Gelberg, who didn't like the ball, placed it where the setter is, so the setter has to play, and now the libero is setting it up, made them give a free ball opportunity to set up Caffey, who honestly is having a banner night, and even with 3 blockers in front of her, she puts it to the floor. So that's living for another day.
Caffey at 6'4". The middle blocker is Johnson, who's listed at 5'6", and the right side is Caitlin O'Connor, who's listed at 5'7".
Well,
I like Caffey in that opportunity just about all the time. And just like that, we have a hitting error, and it is 20-20. See, Janae, this is why we're up here, and Coach Peterson is down there not calling her timeout. She knew her team well enough to know they'd get these 2. Now we're in a race to 5. Good serve, going deep. Heyman sends it across, thrown back, picked up nicely. Free ball chance. Oh, good short free ball. It worked earlier. Nice swing there from the outside.
Ooh.
That ball is blocked, and the point to the Bison as they are now on a 3-point run. I love Garrett's out-of-system swing there. Again, we talked about it early, Janae. When they get that opportunity, what's happening is Hopkins is getting excited at a free ball chance, a roll shot chance. They're taking the big swing, and the block is waiting for it. And to end the 3-point run is a missed serve.
Yeah, and I almost wanted to tell Macy wait because she did her whole routine and then she got stopped by the whistle. I was like, oh, just do the routine over again. But hey, I feel like they're in it now, 21-21, so they got a lot of game left to play.
Griffin to serve. The libero's done a really nice job. See if she goes cross court, and she does. Overpass and taking care of. Really nice job there from Patton, taking care of the overpass, throwing it into the back row setter. Well done, smart play. 22-21, Royals up late in set 2. Nice serve, pass to 10. Paintbrush from Garrett there. Kalicki tips on purpose. 2 one-handed plays, and not enough to get it across. Good hustle from the Bison, but Royals up 23-21.
Yeah, and really, Griffin is just giving them a good opportunity with some good serves behind the line, and the libero, they're going libero to libero. You love a good battle, and she's winning it with her serve at the moment. Ooh.
Another tough serve at her counterpart. They go to Caffey, who hits a roll shot deep. Free ball chance. Look for the blockers to pay attention to Caffey here, and it doesn't matter.
I don't think it ever matters.
Man, she's good.
Gosh.
22-23 as Caffey hits over 3 blockers again. Earns some time on the bench here. This is the argument. They talk about a Dana Retke at Wisconsin being up for National Player of the Year. But when your best kid is on the bench at the end of a set because she's a middle and doesn't get to do 6 rotations worth of work, we'll see if the Bison can hold on here. Tipped across. Roll shot deep, picked up nicely. Another second ball sent across. That ball hasn't worked. I'd like to see her get her hitters involved. She does there. It's blocked. Out of bounds.
Good call. Good call.
24-22 Royals with set point here.
And yeah, Heyman has done that 3 times, first in the beginning set and 2 right now. So I would also like to see her get her hidden ball too. So great point, Andy.
Quick set into the middle. Posh sends it across. Hey, if Caffey's going to beat you by beating the crap out of the ball, let Posh go ahead and tip that ball down for a point. They scored just the same.
Yeah, Caffey just honestly gets the whole Hopkins team on their heels. So if I was them as well, I'd be ready for a big hit. And then Caffey gets her other middle, basically just tip it, and you'll probably get it because they're waiting for something big on the other side. So great eyes and great court awareness as well.
Schultz back to serve. That one clears the net. Outside set. Big swing, and Heyman, who tried to score from a back row dump 3 times unsuccessfully, they get her the serve receive ball there, and it's 25-23 Royals with the set 2 win. Your thoughts, Janae?
Honestly, it was a very good game, and Bison, they came out strong. They still have a great opportunity coming up, but obviously they did break down a little bit with communication again. They also broke down in passing, really, and with that, it comes with communication. It seems like this late feed, the libero kind of knows it's coming to her, but if you're not confident that you'll get the ball up, you'll think a little too late, and you'll get a little too under and a little too late as well. So hopefully I'll see her confidence come back with her passing, and then passing overall from that. When the libero gets her passing going, everybody usually gets their passing going. So we'll see how that goes.
Hey, we'll be back with more after a short break here. Join us for set 3 from the Lindbergh Center.
CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is now available on Roku and Apple TV. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You also have access to a large on-demand library, including daily newscasts and full sporting events. To find the app, go to the store and search CCX and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. Now available on Roku and Apple TV.
And welcome back to the Lindbergh Center for set 3 volleyball here between the Hopkins Royals and the Buffalo Bison. Hopkins looking like they're about to get out of the cellar here as they are 1 set away from a series sweep against the Bison. What is Hopkins doing well?
Serving, that is number 1. They are clipping the net barely. They're also being pretty consistent. Yeah, we had some more serving breakdown from both sides, mostly on Bison's side. They had a lot in the net as well as a lot in the back. And Demaya, she did not make any of her serves over that set, but besides that, you had the libero Griffin. She was putting some really good serves and some good pace on it. And you have some other players as well living up to the part as well. And then on the other side, their serve receive broke down a little bit, but then they started to get it back. And the setters just making good plays and putting on the kids that are going to make the big plays as well. So they're just doing the basics right.
And that's enough normally, right? At this level, you know, you don't have to do anything overly complicated. I'm reminded of, and I think I've told you this story, but I don't think I've told it on air. I'm working with some youth kids. This is about 6 years ago. And I'm talking with our youth coordinator, and I said, all right, what's the plan today? And she says, you know what? I think this year we're going to work on serving tough. I want to make sure when they pass the ball, it's like up and off and on our side, like really high and really far off the net. And then if we just hit it in a lot, I like our chances. And I was like, that's so adorable. That's great, like 11, 12-year-old volleyball.
It's
2 days later, I go into the Gopher gym. I go into the Maturi Pavilion. And I'm sitting talking with you, and he goes up to the whiteboard before practice starts. He goes, all right, ladies, this weekend against Penn State, we got to serve tough. We got to dig and pass the ball up and off the net. And if we hit it in a lot, I really like our chances. I was like, this is absolutely ridiculous. Speaking of serving in being one of the keys, we have a missed serve to start the set as the Bison, for the third set in a row, start out with the lead. Nice serve across. Galecki in trouble. Free ball chance here for the Bison. I'd like to see Caffey here. Nope, they reverse it because the block went with them. Really good choice there. I love the swing there from Stendahl. She recognizes she's got a seam in the block and takes it.
Yeah, the setter's awareness on where her blockers are on the Hopkins side is impeccable. She is reading them and understanding if they're falling or not. And you see Macy's face of disbelief as she hits it under the net on a serve.
It's not common. It's not often you see that at this level. Back to serve, Matthew. Passed well. Outside set. Good swing into the 1-6 seam from Kaya Garrett.
Yeah, they really just established Caffey super early and late in the last game. And now all the middles really can do is respect her. And both the right side and outsides right now are getting basically no block, with the middle following the middle at this point.
Good serve. Bottom drops out. Griffin handles it well. Outside set. I love that swing there from Halicki. Tipped. Oh, so smart.
Yeah, and Andy, where do you think this outside is at the moment? It seems like their defense is pretty close to that block.
Well, she read tip, she saw tip, so she charged tip, and really smart push to take that ball all the way across to 4. Tipped across, sent back. Tipped into the block, self-cover. Out of system swing, and we have a net violation. Great draw there as O'Connor, falling backwards, takes a swing and draws the blocker into the net.
Yeah, and you just hate to see unforced errors like that, and also good on the refs for seeing it. They've been really good this night, and they've been calling pretty clean and pretty fair. So let's give a shout out to our refs tonight. Oh.
And then another missed serve there as the Bison up by 3 here, 5-2. Entering the game, Colleen Ebert. And, just Ebert. They're going to have, they moved her to the right here. It's a whole new lineup. I love it. Ebert serves. Pass to 12 feet. Good enough to run offense. Big swing, bigger block.
I don't even think she landed yet.
Yeah, we used to call those Dementor blocks on the club team I coached last year. If you block the ball and it hits the ground before your attacker does, that's the soul eater from Harry Potter, man. That's a tough one to recover from. Another serve. That ball floats beautifully. Way outside. Nice swing. Is that a backwards bump set? Is that what you saw too? All right.
Honestly, I liked it.
I'm not mad.
I'm not mad.
It's great location. Really nice job there as Heyman does a really good job with that ball. And Halicki does everything she can to finish it and does. 3-6, Royals down. Good serve. Passes tight. Thrown across. Oh, she's front row. We'll play on. Block, cover. Sent across. There we see. That's what we want to see Heyman doing. Out of the back row. Oh, we got a ball handling error there on the Bison. Royals back within 2. Another good serve. Overpass out of bounds. Countered as an ace.
Yeah, and we do see Macy back in serve receive, and honestly, great on the coach to give her those reps because she'll probably be served at all conference season. But I am questioning why they put in the first one Tatum. She had a good pass, but Macy's doing all right after that.
Yeah, nice out of system swing there, good for the kill. And there we see Tatum Gelberg back into the game. Will play front row. Garrett serving. Little side spin on that one. Matthew handles it, tipped across. Hang it in the middle post, goes to the other side. She hasn't hit a ball yet, but she's got like 6 kills. If I'm her coach, I would never let her hit. Hey, every time you touch the ball, we score a point. Just do that.
Keep it going.
Right?
A lesson to all middles out there. You don't have to hit it.
Your job is to make our point total go up by 1, period. Garrett serving again. Nice pass. Tipped across. Nice read. Picked up by the setter. Out of system, Gelberg. Big swing and just long. Love the idea there as Gelberg takes an out of system, but her step close, very quick, very explosive. The junior does a nice job with that swing. Licky serves. 14-foot pass. Gelberg roll shot. Oh, we're going to get a ball handling violation. I don't know. I get it. I understand the rule is the rule, but I don't think it's altering the game to a point where you got to get that involved.
Yeah.
And Halicki recognizes it and gives him the ball back. That was really nice of her. Really nice of her. Unfortunately, that misserve does get Caffey back onto the floor.
Girl.
So we'll see what happens here. Posh goes to serve here. Bison up by 2. Good serve and doesn't drop off. Trying for that back line and misses by about a foot. I was going to say by about a tile, but that doesn't make any sense in here, Janae, because we're not playing on sport court today.
If all the volleyball players knew what you were talking about.
Absolutely, absolutely. Patton back to serve. She's been known to go on a run. Let's see what she's got here. Tape. Jump bump overpass. Back set. Thrown across. We had cheating. Oh, no net violation call. Must have been the ball that caught the net there.
Yeah, and we finally do see Patton serve go over the net. Again, a dangerous line when you have such a good serve. You either hit it in the net or over the net. Obviously, you want to be consistent, but when you do see it go over the net, that is a dangerous serve by Demaya.
Hartman to serve. Picked up by Halicki. Outside set, Matthew cross court, dug up well. Uh-oh. Might have hit the ceiling up there. Free ball sent across. Matthew, we're going to go back. I love that choice. Big swing there from Heyman. And Buffalo able to send it back across. They go back to Heyman again. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Out of system swing. Let's see what Gelberg has. Brings the heat, but it's blocked.
I mean, pretty good out-of-system ball. They had a bit of a communication error, but what came out of it was pretty decent. And the step close, as you said earlier, looking great. Just came down on it and kind of swung down. Didn't get her highest point of contact, and then just drug it into the block. But also a solid block on Hopkins' point.
Heyman to serve. A little bit of side spin there. Gelberg has trouble with it. Good out-of-system swing. In-system dig, Matthew swings, dug up, chased down, and a communication error, and they're going to hug it out here real quick. All right.
I was going to compliment them. Maybe it was my thought of commentary that did help them, or did harm them, but they did have some communication going, and as things are starting to break down, they're actually going up on communication, but that one just went the wrong way. But they got it back with the missed serve on Hopkins' side.
Heyman with her first error that I can remember, period. Like, she's been playing such good volleyball here for the Royals. Really like what she's about, the junior. Good serve. Nice tip across. We're going to go back set, swing, dug. Nice swing, dug up again. Roll shot coming, picked up. Let's see somebody swing to finish a play here. Nope, we get a tip down the line, dug up again. Caffey takes a tip, didn't like the ball she got, tried to throw it down the line, misses. We are tied at 11 here in set 3.
Yeah, it's a rare miss for Caffey, but it was a ball in transition. She didn't get all the way back to the line, didn't have much of a jump at it, and she did try to live for another day and put it in a good spot, but just out of bounds. Didn't really know exactly where she was on the court.
Ripped across there as Garrett just unloads on the ball. Nice job there for the side out, and the Bison take the lead back 12-11.
That was a very good out-of-system rip. Was going cross court. The block was really line at that point, even though it was out of system, and most probability goes cross court when you're out of system, but she recognized that and gave it a good rip.
Sent across. Opportunity here for the Bison. They swing down the line. It's a great ball as Stendahl takes a swing. Halicki stayed in to block the middle a little bit longer than I probably would have, and really good choice there from Hartman, and Stendahl finishes. 13-11, Bison up by 2. On the run here, Therian, see if she's got a few more in her arm. Nice serve. Trouble, communication breakdown.
That was a solid serve. Just right in the seam. Both service team players didn't really communicate. Both went for it, but it's just a solid serve that dropped right in between both of their laps.
Another serve here for Therian. She goes deep cross court. Matthew answers. Back set, roll shot. Oh, didn't get all of it, but got enough. Outside set, roll shot, picked up again. Matthew answering the call every time she's hit at. Oh, wow. Halicki sees that block and abuses it. Big swing, and the Royals are back within 2.
Yeah, very fast swing on a slow blocker. You get that every time. Just a rattle in between both of them.
Griffin to serve. Patton back into the game. Net violation or net serve, 15-12.
And usually Griffin gets them on that run, same with Patton, but both of them have been struggling in the second and third set. Kind of reflecting in the score as Bison's now up 3, and they're really taking advantage of a lot of the missed serves and miscommunication that Hopkins is showing in this third set.
Ebert to serve. Another side spin serve, great pass, they're gonna hang it, that's exactly the choice. Nice set, dug up, roll shot coming here. Again, they get the libero on her heels, and it causes problems. Good throw down the line. Outside set again. There, that's a big swing. And guess who? Matthew with another good dig. Oh, Halicki not able to hang long enough to put that one across the net.
Yeah, she really did do what every hitter's supposed to do on an out-of-system play, go all the way back behind the 10-foot line, at least get some good eyes on the ball to recognize where it's coming from, but the setter did hang it in a little tight. She was not ready for that.
Ebert misses her serve, 13-16, Royals within 3. Back to serve here, I believe. Is that O'Connor?
I think it's always Matthew.
It is.
Oh. A lot was going on.
Matthew and Griffin having a little bit of confusion there, trying to figure out who's going to pick that ball up.
Yeah, Macy saved as she set no right side. So just an overall scratch play. Let's just say that.
Knodel enters the game for O'Connor. Bison up by 4, and Garrett to serve. Matthew passes it well. Back set. Big swing. Halicki gets blocked. Really nice job there.
And that, as a middle, that's actually a lesson to all middles out there. You always go up on the block because you never know if you're going to touch it. And that was the help on the middle, coming in late, pressing over. And because she touched it, it was a block on their side. So on the other side. So that's really good to see. And Andy, as you always ask me these questions, what do you think that Hopkins is saying in their huddle now that they're down?
Ah! No, if I'm Coral here, I'm just reminding them that we are the better team. We're doing the right things most of the time. Right now, we're rushing, we're pressing, instead of keeping that ball off the net and living to fight. That's exactly the change that Buffalo made halfway through set 2 in order to make that set close, and they've just maintained it. It's about clean volleyball right now. If Hopkins can clean up their side of the net, they're okay. They can still get out of here with a 3-0 sweep. But right now they've got to make sure that panic doesn't enter their brain and they remember to do the little things well. I'd like to see Heyman here kind of take a swing. I don't care who passes it. I just know that if I'm Knodel, I'm hanging a ball out there to Heyman and letting her take a swing. Serve from Garrett. And just misses. She is so confident, Griffin is, every time she's like, that ball's out. Like 8 feet away from the end line. She calls it, she knows it. Good court awareness. Georgia Halicki into serve. Good float, that ball drifts back. Roll shot coming, again, Live to fight. Oh, great hustle. Uh-oh. Big swing opportunity there, and Heyman finally ends the play. Great net play from the Royals across the board there.
And on Bison's side, they kind of just didn't recognize that Heyman was coming up with a big swing. I don't think they thought she was going to swing at it, but she took a rip, and it was 1-0. Oh.
There's Posh stepping in to play a ball that she probably shouldn't, but I don't think she heard Garrett say anything, so as a result, better me than nobody is a pretty good middle mentality when it comes to serve receive.
That is true.
Oh, wow. Bottom drops out of that one as Halicki's on a run here, and the Royals are back within 1. See the assistant coach for Buffalo just pushing people out of the way. Get out of the way and let the passers pass. 12 foot, outside set. Jelberg blocked, covered, thrown back across. Chaos opportunity here, roll shot, picked up. Everything in front, no, they hang it back. We have another net violation, and just like that, 18-18. I don't know what Coral Hangy said in the timeout, but whatever it was right.
I wish I could have had a mic in there. I would love to know how to get your players playing like that after a timeout, but looks like Bryson will try to do the same thing with Peterson taking a timeout.
Yep.
So, honestly, it's anyone's game at this point as Hopkins just came back from a deficit of 4.
I think you're right. I think it was 13-17 or something like that at the last timeout, and now we're at 18-18. And this is the kind of volleyball we expected to see. First set wasn't clean on Buffalo's side of the net. Second set was better, and then Hopkins kind of took their foot off the gas a little bit, if we can call it that, in the beginning and middle part of this set. And now it's good volleyball back and forth. The rallies are being won, not lost. And there's a distinct difference there for me as a coach and as a fan. Like if people are taking big swings and the ball's hitting the ground, that's winning a point. Missing a serve, having a communication error, not moving your feet, those are losing points. And so as we come back here, 18-18, Halicki to serve. We'll see if she's got more in the tank. That right arm's been pretty good for the Royals tonight. Whew. Avoided the curse. Quick set in the middle. Post goes deep cross. Dug over and answered. Jelberg does a nice job taking care of that ball.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good timeout on Bison's side. Halicki was having some drops out on the bottom on her serves, but that one they got her to kind of give her a bit of an easier serve, and with that they had a great pass and went on, did what they had to do.
Post with a missed serve there, and that hurts for a variety of reasons. If you're Post, that means you're done because the libero's going in for you, and you just wasted one of your rotations with Caffey in the front row. 19-19. Is that Patton? Patton to serve. Oh, wow. Another beauty. They hang it. Caffey blocked.
I know that Johnson is excited about that block. She could not get her all night, and she finally got Caffey. Really put her arms over, turned it in, and knew exactly where she was going cross court as she's been doing all night, unless she tipped it to the line. So very good court awareness for Johnson.
Yeah, I love Johnson's attitude, too. She lets her teammates do the celebrating. She's just going to go get the next ball. They run slide back to Caffey. Another touch. But Caffey will get the point here and the side out 20-20.
And as my setter always says, if your middle or any hitter makes a mistake, go back to him, give him that confidence that you know that they can hit that ball over the net, and give him a slide, which gives him a moving block on Hopkins' side, and just uses that block as she should.
Stendahl into the game. Hartman to serve. Great pass. Do they go middle? Yeah, they do, and she tips it, throws it deep to the corner. Great hustle from Buffalo. That ball's over and clear. We're going to play. Outside set, Matthew blocked. Looking for a net violation. Not going to get one. That's a lot of ball.
Well, I do have to give it to the hustle of Stendahl. She goes, she makes the play, comes back. The setter knows that she's on the ground. They set where Stendahl's supposed to be, and she hustles back and gets the walk. So really good coordinators for number 4, Leanna, but also great hustle by Megan. Oh.
Hartman, bottom drops out of that one, and it's 22-20. Hangy looking maybe? Nope, no timeout called here. We'll let Hartman get after another one, and she does. Another problematic serve. Chicken wings everywhere, and a point for the Bison. And now Hopkins calls their final timeout here in set 2.
Oh, what are these coaches saying in these timeouts?
I don't know, but it's good stuff. And here's the thing, right, Janae? So as a coach, you think you've got your kids, but I guarantee you what Coral is saying to the Royals is vastly different from what Peterson is saying to the Bison, and it's not because they don't know how to coach. It's because they know their athletes and know exactly how to motivate, how to caress, how to whatever it is that these athletes need in order to come out on top. I had a great conversation a couple weeks ago with Scott Jackson, and I'm like, Scott, what's changed? You know, you've been successful. You got 500 wins. What's been the difference? Because the last time we had a state tournament, those Wayzata Trojans won the state title, and now they're undefeated going into October here this year. And he said, Andy, you got to care about the kids. You got to care about the kids and what matters to them. And if that means I have to change the way I talk, then I'll change the way I talk. And his kids would run through a brick wall for him right now. We'll see how the Bison come off this timeout here, looking for another good serve here. Great float. Inside the antenna, we're going to keep playing. Nice dig out of the back court there. Back set, cross, and down. Stendahl does a really nice job there with a inside set, getting her feet there, finishing the swing. It is 24-20, folks. We are inches from going to 4 here. Hartman to serve, set point. Out of system, run down. Royals send it across. Inside push, that ball did get touched, but not covered.
Yeah.
21-24.
Yeah, that's honestly a good recognition, and she tried to tip it. Obviously did not see that the ball was dying from her setter. She didn't get her feet all the way there, and she didn't see the point of break where it was coming down, so she kind of got her feet where the ball was dying and really didn't have much room to work with, but she tried her best.
Heyman with a nice serve, and that gasp you hear is a player feeling for Sophia Matthew as she gets the overpass and doesn't make good contact. That'll end the set 25-21. Janae Bison wins set 3 there on a variety of things. What stuck out to you?
What stuck out to me is that the Bison, they never stopped hustling. That was the first thing. And the second thing, as things started to get more hectic, they actually started talking more, as opposed to when the sets 2 and 1, they started breaking down and not starting to talk. And so obviously that was probably something said in the huddle. But also on top of that, they just started to make plays and not try to win the game all in one. So hopefully they learn from that and go from there, as well as their service team has been looking way better. And their serves, although they missed a couple, they got the ones that counted, and they looked dangerous. So that's what's looking up for Bison.
Excellent. We'll be back for set 4 here from the Lindbergh Center.
CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is now available on Roku and Apple TV. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You'll also have access to a large on-demand library, including daily newscasts and full sporting events. To find the app, go to the store and search CCX and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. Now available on Roku and Apple TV.
And welcome back to the Lindbergh Center with Janae Alderson. My name is Andy Gugesberg. We are about to start set 4 here at the Hopkins home gym, the Lindbergh Center. Hopkins taking set 1, 25-15, 25-23, and then dropping set 3, 21-25. We're already here for an extended period of time here. What do we need to see in order for, let's start with Hopkins, in order for Hopkins to get out of here with the 3-1 victory?
Well, Hopkins, they honestly just have to first get their serves back in. At the moment, they have been missing quite a few, and they've just been ending a lot of possibilities that they could, a lot of opportunities that they could obviously put a point on, and that's just stopping their own momentum at the moment. And they also just need to get their passes a little bit back on target. Right now, they're really far from the 10-foot line. They're really just straight up, kind of right on where the passer is, so that set is coming off the net, having to make a play. So again, back to the basics for them, as well as communication. It just seems like it's breaking down a bit right now for them. So hopefully they can do that, as well as defend Caffey. She's doing great, and then also looking with their eyes at the blocker, who's actually going to get set. So she's really right now just a big distraction. So hopefully they can do it for Hopkins. But Bison's looking pretty good. Pretty good.
Hartman to serve to start set 4 here. Passed up and off the net. Free ball chance. Oh, catches tape. That's tough.
Oh.
Caffey not ready for it, but still with her long body able to get that ball, get a touch on it, and send it across.
And when you're 6'2", you can make those kind of plays sometimes.
What I wouldn't give. Hartman to serve again. Bison up by 1 early. Bottom drops out, picked up nicely by Matthew. Outside set. Great swing there from O'Connor as she takes that ball down the line.
Yeah, and Kaya does say out, but I believe she just wasn't in the right position at that point. But hopefully they can get back in position and give that movement without the ball as they start to look to get to a 5-set win if they're trying to get this win tonight.
Matthew to serve. Pass, good pass at about 8 feet. Big swing, cross court, dug up nicely, and angle looked different to me. I thought that Griffin had a nice dig there. Apparently she dug that ball wide of the court, and the Bison go up 2-1 here. Into the game is Gaida. She will serve. That is a great serve. Bottom dropped out of that one as well. Griffin thought it was out, lifted the hand, and as soon as that ball hit the ground, just dropped her head. She knew she had missed one there. Guided to serve again. Nice pass, hang it, and tip it across to 2. To Johnson, it was.
Yeah, I don't know if it was on purpose or not, because Johnson went up a little bit late after the set, as well as the set was high, but it doesn't matter because the tip was purposeful and no one was there. So great court awareness by Johnson.
Griffin serving. Bottom drops out. We'll count that as an ace. Yeah, I worked a Northfield match 2 years ago with a guy who every time that would happen, he would call it libero on libero crime, and I giggled every time I heard it. When the libero serves right at her counterpart and gets the ace. There's another one. Oh no, that's picked up. Cross-court set here. Oh. Great spot. Called that kill before it hit the ground. Garrett looked down, saw the big opening, and hit that roll shot 4-4.
Yeah, that's honestly just seeing where no one is, and that spot's kind of been open all night, so it's really nice to see Bison actually utilizing that spot now, as they did once with a tip, but the roll shot looks even prettier, so.
Therian to serve. Deep serve. Matthew has a little trouble with it. Outside set. Big swing down the line. Dug up. Halicki does a really nice job hitting that ball quickly. We'll give it, she might have double-digit kills, I feel like. We've said her name quite a bit here. She's doing some really nice things. That ball she drops to the right of the middle back defender, and it's good for a 4-4 tie. Good serve. Oh. She's had a few of those, Garrett has, where she's trying to really uncork a ball when she's out of system. And Caitlin O'Connor will continue to serve here. Royals up for the first time this set, 5-4. Passes off the net, back set. Nice swing, dug up by O'Connor. Yep, there it is. Roll shot off the edge of the block and down for a point. I'm not quite sure what Stendahl was doing there on the block. I think she thought it was going to be a free ball maybe, but she wasn't up, and as a result, a one-on-one block should go to the outside hitter every time. Passes at 10 feet. There's the swing.
Oh, great pass and great swing by the outside. She obviously didn't have the best swing before, but that one she had her feet behind the ball. She also was going up and not falling backwards as she was hitting it. Obviously a pretty set by number 12, Hartman, and just killed it down the line.
Yep. Hartman goes to the front row, which means Ebert comes in to serve. Goes right at the libero. It's a perfect pass. That's a tight set. And we're going to go with a clean kill there for Patton.
They are living on the edge with these tight sets for the middle, but the middles are recognizing it and get them tips to the left. So hopefully Bison can also recognize that when it's tight, they're tipping anywhere they can.
Yep. Halicki with a good serve. Handled well. There's the big swing. Garrett again. Outside here, Matthew into the 6. Dug up. Ebert just gets it somewhere hittable. Tipped across. Back set. There she is. Heyman is so good. She's so good.
She is using the block. She's getting angles. She's putting it where people aren't. I just don't know how she's doing it all.
She's doing it at 5'5", Janae. She is 5'5", and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Really nice work.
I will never complain again.
Big swing. Oh, net violation.
Yeah.
Kind of irrelevant at this point. Give the kill to Haley Posch.
And Macy's coming out, which I do have to apologize to Macy because I have been seeing some great volleyball out of her. She never puts her head down. She had a struggling passing, but she's stepped up to the plate, even though she got her hitting rights taken away. She has been just in every play talking, so kudos to her.
Garrett with a good serve there, and we're back into it. Gelberg goes off speed. Matthews digs it. They give it back to her. She goes down the line. Good for the kill.
Yeah, and honestly, great for Matthew, recognizing she was going to get set even after passing that. She took one step back and said, all right, I'm going to rip it. She rips it down the line, even though she didn't really have a cross court or even any transition. So kind of bold for the setter to setter, but she obviously trusted her.
Patton to serve. Royals up by 3. A little bit of trouble. Out of system. Free ball opportunity. Oh, no. Patton got caught out of position. We talked about middles not digging very much. They pass free balls even less. So, that's a tough sideline for her to get to. Not quite ready to make that play. Posch back to serve. Caffey back in the front row. Bottom. There's that one-footed takeoff. I tell you what, I might be president of the Leanna Heyman fan club. I like what she's about right now.
She's just a hard worker.
She goes back to serve. Back into the game is O'Connor. It's on me. It's on me.
It's all right. She'll probably do something great in the next play anyways.
Yeah, I'm pretty. Odds are.
Odds are.
Hartman to serve here. Went on a run last time at the service line. Another good serve. Thrown across and out of bounds as Johnson thought she had the sideline and missed. Bison back within 1. There's the back set. Thrown into the block and covered. Opportunity here. Pushed across by O'Connor. Hang it. End it. Caffey.
Yeah, I kind of just knew when she got set it was kind of over. But We'll see what they do with the block. As they try to block line, she had more cross than anything, so a little bit of a misread on what she was going to hit on that. And another free ball opportunity.
They go to her again. Nope. They reverse it and looking for a net call. Not going to get one.
Well, they got the middle. She was nowhere to be found.
Yep. Yep.
But that outside pressed over, and she said, not today.
Matthew serving. Pass is good. Tipped across. We see Heyman again. Free ball, blocked, covered, but not well enough. Give the point to the Bison and a kill to Caffey.
Yeah, I do really like what Hartman's doing. She is not always going to the middle, but she's spreading the ball around a lot right now. But she does come back to her, and I would personally always set her all the time, but she's obviously doing the smart thing and giving her no block when she can. Ooh.
Thrown across, still hasn't worked. Ball is up and off the net. Back set here, pushed across. Nice hustle. We have a net violation.
That's hard to see as they made such a great hustle play by Bison. And now it looks like...
Going to have a blood timeout here.
Yeah.
There should be a trainer somewhere. Oh, we're just going to cover it. All righty.
All right.
Maybe next time. Into serve receive.
Ooh.
Serving here is Griffin. Royals up by 1 halfway through set 4. Good serve, passed well. Back set, cross court, and just wide as Stendahl tries to go 2-1, trying to get the deep cross court corner, as we call it the butter corner, because even if something goes wrong in your toast, you still got butter. That's a shot that should be open. She'll take it again. 13-11, Royals up by 2. Overpass, thrown back across. There's Caitlin O'Connor. The 5'7" sophomore does a really nice job taking care of it, and Peterson has seen enough. She's going to call a timeout.
Yeah.
Janae, what are you seeing?
Well, at the moment, it's really good volleyball in both parts. Right now, Bison is just breaking down a little bit with their serve receive. It's going a little bit tight, as well as a little bit all over the place as well. But they are still hustling. They're still talking. They're still trying to block, and they're running Caffey on all plays they can, establishing her, as well as trying to get those outsides and right sides going. They're just not really finding the court at the moment, and then they're just making serve receive plays. So they're not far off. They're doing really well. And as long as they keep talking and they pick up their serve receive, I think we'll see a whole different game.
It's interesting looking at the way the athletes are checked in right now, like all kind of aware of what Peterson's talking about, checking in with what she has to say, see how they come off this timeout. Looks like trying to rile them up a little bit there.
And if I'm a Bison, this is a great position to be in. You get to show what you're made of. You get to come back from a 2-0 deficit and you get to win. I mean, that's something you talk about for a lifetime, as well as it builds the team camaraderie. You really just feel that after a big win. So if they can pull it out, it would be a lot for their season.
Good serve, off the net, trouble. We'll see what happens here. Going to get a roll shot into the block and down for a point as Hopkins not fooled by the bump back set there. 2 blockers waiting hungrily to handle that one, 15-11.
Yeah, if I'm Stendahl, I know that I'm the only option, and I'm going high, deep corner in your butter corner, as you say, with 2 blockers already there.
In system play, they go outside, tipped across.
Oh.
That 4-4, it's been deadly. Kaya Garrett does a really nice job finding it.
Yeah, and honestly, if she can tell her counter, I think Kaya's the only one hitting that one. It's honestly been working all night, and if she just continues, I just set her all the time until I fix it.
Right. Good serve. Pass is way left of center. Out of system play and give the kill to Halicki, who's able to take a real quick step and throw that ball into the 116.
Yeah, and that's just living for another day. She just takes a step back, take a little bit off of it, and goes to your butter corner and live for another day.
Nice serve there from O'Connor. Count it.
Yeah, that one, both lack of communication as well as I don't think they saw the ball all the way to their platform as they went between both of them. They both thought they got it, but went between both of them, and I guess it's a field goal for the day.
O'Connor to serve again. This time cross court, passed well. Back row attack, roll shot, dug up. Good corner. Halicki does a really nice job. This is the half a rotation where Hopkins has their setter in the front row, and I love, I've been speaking your praises a million different ways, but Heyman running the offense for this half rotation does a really, really nice job. Good serve from O'Connor, and deep six. Into the game comes Knodel and Ebert. Ebert will serve. Little jump float here, pushed. Great pass, outside set. There you see pushed across again.
Ooh.
She has trouble backing up.
Yeah.
Free ball chance here for the Bison. Hang the middle, tip to 4.
And honestly, the whole way up, Posh had no other idea but to tip.
No. And you know, I meant to bring this up earlier. Janae, when you played, were there certain balls like before you even got set, you knew it was going to be a kill?
Yeah, I was the same as Posh. I never hit until they taught me. I was like, all right, going to 4.
Love it. If it ain't broke.
If it ain't broke. The coach literally said she's only going to tip to 4. Still worked.
There we see Halicki again taking that. It's almost a crossbody. It looks almost like a hook shot from up here. She takes that ball into the 116. Bottom drops out of that serve, thrown across, picked up easily. Outside set again. There it is.
It's a great shot.
Yep. Matthew again with another swing into the cross court, and Peterson calls her second timeout of the set, trailing 14-20 here in set 4.
Yeah, there's a lot you can do, but you don't want to do too much. So it's hard as a coach to be like, do everything. You have to give your players one thing to focus on, because if you give them too much, then they start thinking, and players who think are not the best, as personal experience, you just got to play. So honestly, I'm really interested in what they're going to say just to get out of it. They're obviously still in it. They can just take it play by play and put in some really good serves, really, and get them out of system. But Halicki's looking really good out of system as well, so just got to be ready for those line shots when she's not up at the net about to pound it.
Okay, I'm gonna call you out on your own thing. You said we're just gonna tell them one thing. What is the one thing that Peterson is saying right now?
Serve receive.
Okay, all right.
First pass.
We'll see if they're able to take care of this first pass off the pretty lethal arm of sophomore 5'11" outside hitter Georgia Halicki. She's been lethal from the front row. She's gone on a couple runs here behind the service line off the timeout. See which one of these Bison wants to step up and pass the ball.
Yeah, and I would probably see the libero edge towards Macy's way, but they go straight at her. Ooh.
Great dig, sent across. Turned into a fan for the first 6 touches of that point. Sorry, everybody. We have a net violation on the Bison. I think Garrett tapped herself afterwards. Hey, we're good. We got the next ball. We'll see how they recover here. Looking for small changes.
Given a hint as to where she might have to stand.
Coach checking in on something.
Also, I changed my answer. I think she probably say clean volleyball.
Okay. They've been out of rotation.
Oh, no.
That's okay. That makes more sense. Yeah, the setter's in the 4 because Ebert just went into the 1. So it should go setter outside that's in the front row is 2. Garrett, yeah, we're good.
Mm-hmm. No points lost, no points gained.
Yep.
Really nice of the ref.
I'm trying to remember his name. His daughter played at Northern Lights, and she was a Spring Lake Park kid. He's a super nice guy, very educated, very well-respected ref in the Metro here. Outside set. Oh, covered. There we see Garrett getting him out of that rotation. Yeah, Coach, why didn't you just put us in the right rotation to start with? As soon as we got there, everything was fine.
We were just making it hard on ourselves.
Right, exactly. Jelberg into the game. Back to serve is Garrett. Garrett needs a run here. Mm-hmm. Can't play side-out volleyball this late in set 4. Easy serve. Handled well. Out of system roll shot down into the 6. Pushed. Oh, they finally keep somebody home there.
Yeah.
Really nice change defensively from the Royals. Out of system ball. See what Jelberg does. She goes into the butter corner.
Yeah, and as you were saying all night, Griffin really does have trouble with that back cross-court corner. Anything that's behind her or off speed does catch her up a little bit, and she does have good court awareness, but sometimes she relies on it a little too much.
Short serve this time, picked up well by Griffin. They go back to Heyman. Go outside. Jelberg tries to go over Heyman and does.
Jeez Louise.
Halicki doing what she could there, but just like, man, it's just a heavy arm there from Jelberg. Garrett seems to be up to the challenge so far on a little bit of a run here.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Heyman with a mishandle. Free ball chance for the Bison. Communication error.
Oh.
And sent across. Big swing in the middle, better block.
And when your blockers save you on a miscommunication error, it's all right because it feels amazing. Kind of just slide by that. Would never happened.
Right, exactly. Posh with a really nice block there. Garrett still serving. Outside set. Big swing down the line.
Oh.
Off the rafters and down for a point. Royals up 22-18.
It's getting interesting. And we have a really good server on Hopkins' side. Let's see if she gets it on.
Patton's got the hero serve here. We'll see what she brings. That ball is deep.
Shouldn't have said anything.
Got a little excited on her serve there. She knew she had an opportunity to bring her team to the finish line and just misses the middle here. Griffin back to Griffin in serve receive back into the game. Posh serving. Gets the side of her hand. Still causes enough of a problem. Matthew pushes it across. They hang it. Caffey tips and no move.
I mean, if I was them, I wouldn't be expecting a tip. I'd be protecting my face.
But then when you get it, you've got to run that ball down,
exactly.
Don't you, Janae?
You have to go for it if you see it. All three saw it.
20-22. Bison trail by 2, but are serving. Trouble with the serve receive. They go to Old Faithful, and there you see Heyman hitting the roll shot, getting blocked. Mm-hmm. And before that ball hit the ground, Coral was up and asking for the timeout. Take me inside it, will you, Janae? Take me inside this huddle, the Hopkins huddle right now.
All right. Well, at this point, they're probably just thinking, stay calm. They're still ahead. They're still ahead overall. Really, all they have to do is play clean from here. But also, on top of that, they have to start getting those first touches back on their setter, as well as get a little bit more movement in the front row. Right now, I know what's going to Heyman if she's front row. Right now, I know if it's outside or if Halicki's around, it's going to her. They're not really giving a lot of variety at the moment. They're kind of just going with the easy option, especially when Heyman's not setting. So I feel like switch it up a little bit, but most of all, stay calm, stay confident. You're the one up right now, so you just got to play like it.
Play like you have the lead, diversify the offense. Those two pieces are probably going to be enough for the Royals to finish this out. across. We had cheating.
It
Net
did go to
violation.
Heyman. It did go to Heyman.
But she recognized she didn't have the opening, so she hit her roll shot over it. And Kathy, who wants to be a part of it, goes and tries to block and ends up in the net. Now Heyman will serve. 2 points from a Royal win here.
Oh.
Kathy.
I mean,
This just in, Janae, she's real good. I don't know if you've been aware, if you've been paying attention or not, but she's really good at playing volleyball.
Got the delay on that text.
All right. Well, I'll be better from here on out. Hartman back to serve. Stendhal back in the game. Uh-oh. Setter taking the first ball. That's never a good sign.
Oh.
And O'Connor hits it into the net, and just like that, we are tied up, 23-23.
Yeah, and you start to see a little bit of frustration set in as O'Connor slams it back into the net, but that's exactly what you kind of don't want as a coach. You don't want to see the demeanor change. So we'll see how this goes.
Matthew in trouble, and it is set point.
Timeout or no? Oh, she's going to roll with it.
Trust her team. They had a little communication after the ball got shanked. I think they're in a good space. Reverse, absolutely. Let her swing. She does, out of bounds, and we're tied up at 24. A little free volleyball here in set 4.
All right.
I like Stendhal here for Buffalo, unless it's perfect and they can get Kathy the ball.
Oh.
Or if it's not perfect, then they try and get Kathy the ball. Outside, Kalecki not able to get a swing on it. There's the hang, there's the swing. I don't know that got touched. They're gonna say it was. Free ball chance here, see if Hopkins can convert. Back set, that's trouble. O'Connell, really good awareness. Gelberg hits the 4-3. They go back out. Halicki, Doug. Gelberg, roll shot. That time it's picked up by the setter. Setter's out, we got options. Halicki in trouble, kind of gets bailed out, and if you're uncertain, throw it across and see what happens. Royals have set point as Halicki ends an ugly point.
Yeah, I mean, I had to eat my words. Yeah, it's going to Heyman. Yeah, it's going to Halicki, but it doesn't seem to matter right now.
Missed serve at 25-24, tie ball game.
Yeah, one of my coaches used to tell me you just can't miss after a timeout, a game point, or tied. So we got options here.
Serve coming. Got a little on it. Halicki, overpass. That ball is out.
It kind of looked in, I'm not going to lie.
That line judge snapped her flag immediately, though. I mean, you can't.
You can't.
I don't know that it was the right call, but I do know that it happened quick. And at this point, she's been paying attention the whole time. She's been locked in. You got to go with her call there. If as the up ref you didn't see the play, you can't overrule it or replay it or whatever. She had her call. She stuck with it.
Mm-hmm.
Outside, and that'll do it. Royals take care of the overpass. Big finish there as it is a 27-25 set 4 victory. Hopkins over Buffalo in 4, 25-15, 25-23, 21-25, 27-25. Janae, your thoughts on tonight's match?
Just a good match overall. Obviously started off kind of rocky on both sides, but after they got comfortable, after they started communicating, after both teams just started really looking to each other and getting that camaraderie and motivation, it just turned into a good game on both sides. But ultimately what won it is serving and serve receive and serving, but also Halicki and Heyman having some big games tonight and just out of system. They put things in play and they did what they had to do in order to get the point, even if it wasn't perfect, and you really can't say much about that.
Yeah, it was good volleyball on both sides of the net down the stretch. Hopkins maybe just had a little bit more. For Janae Alderson and the rest of our CCX crew, my name is Andy Gugesberg. Thank you for joining us from the Lindbergh Center. Have a great evening, and we'll see you next time.